this episode of the Weird Obscure World podcast.
I have been abducted.
Wait, what?
The main forms they take are reptilian entities.
Okay.
Hey, now we're live.
Is it showing up?
I just got a notification on my screen that we're live on Facebook. Welcome to the
how-
show. Hoi. Can you see who's joined us?
No. But it's showing.
We hope everyone had a great holiday. Haven't talked to you guys since before Halloween, All Hallows Eve. So,
One.
hey James.
Okay. All right. So. Yeah. I don't know what's going on here. But anyways, so it says we're still going. And yeah, we've got some news and should be able to do more stuff with this going on now.
With Zoom, yes. Share screen and such.
Yep.
So, I'm going to go first. I can't see anybody's comments, so...
Hold on a second. Hold on. How do I mute that?
What are you muting?
My computer's... Okay, that doesn't work. Are you there?
Jared's an engineer. Give him just a second. He's a technical analyst.
There we go. Figured it out. Are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Now I can see we're live. All right. So I can read comments. And
good.
Yeah. All right.
Another day, another dollar.
Yeah. All right. So you got the news first, right?
Okay. So have you ever wandered through your grandma's house and, admiring the garbage she's collected and thought, what a piece of crap, or what an ugly freaking painting that is?
No, my grandma collects only wonderful paintings and such.
Well, this elderly French woman has an auctioneer come to her home because she's getting ready to do an estate sale.
Mm-hmm.
She's moving into an assisted living facility or something of that sort. And the auctioneer comes in and spots this, what I am telling you, looks hideous. It is a piece of work by an artist named Cimabue. And it's from Cimabue.
Cimabue?
Yeah, it's not a well-known artist. It's from 1270. This particular piece of art.
Seems like it should be saying, "Ay, caramba, konnichiwa."
It's hideous. It absolutely
The monkey
is dreadful.
Lion cub.
And they just sold it at auction. So the auctioneer notices it and says, I think that this may be something of value. I'm somewhat familiar with this artist. For whatever reason, thank God he noticed it, or this would have been a story about someone who found this shit at a yard sale. But he notices this painting. They've never sold one before. This auction house has only heard of them. They are a thing of legend. This painting is Cimabue, yeah. This painting is a hammered type of acrylic. It's a specific way that they painted. And it's sold. Yeah. Okay. So it's like a textured acrylic.
Mm-hmm.
It's sold at auction for $26.2 million. She had no idea.
Did the grandma get the cash?
Yep. All except for the auctioneer's fees.
like 10%, which,
Unbelievable.
1,000.
It's literally 8 by 10. It's just a little painting. I don't know how this auctioneer even spotted it.
Wow, what does it look like?
It's hideous.
All right, let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah,
Right.
so put
Sim.
elderly French woman painting sold for 26.2 million.
Okay.
So thank goodness she had an educated auctioneer, because what she had, or what she thought she had, was just some furniture. You know, she had some heirloom pieces. She figured she'd get some money out of those. And a few other, pieces of servingware. She didn't even consider this tiny little piece of art. It looks really old. It looks really aged.
Yeah.
And that's because it is. I mean, it's so old that the auction house had literally never had their hands on one.
Okay, so it's a picture of like, well, they're religious pictures.
Sure.
It looks like, all right, I'm going to try sharing screen now. Are we ready for this? Okay. How do I? I know we did it the other day, right?
We did. I'm unsure how, because you're the technical analyst of this duo.
Guess what I forgot to do?
What?
Record.
That's okay. It'll record it on Facebook. We're live.
Yeah, that's true. So
no worries there.
Sorry, people.
Maybe next time.
Oh, here we go. Found it.
Oh, good job.
Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. Boom. All right, so this is the picture here. It looks like
Yeah.
here.
It's yeah. I mean, honestly, who puts that in their home? Where does that fit into decor?
I don't know. I'm wondering what the hammered acrylic means.
It's a specific type of texture, in the way that they applied the paint. So there's some acrylics and some oil that have the brushed, so you can see the brush strokes.
Yeah, yeah.
This has a more hammered kind of metal looking finish to it. If you enlarge the picture, you can actually see some of the patina. I just don't understand what would possess you. Although now I'm going to buy all ugly photos.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'm just saying. I'm going to have
ugly
walls of ugly paintings, because 26.2 million is not chump change.
Wow. All right, you ready for my story?
Let's hear it.
Okay. So in London, there's a guy has 5 kids.
Okay.
The big snip. And to
he's done.
Yes. To immortalize the big snip, he's getting his swimmers hammered into, he's getting his swimmers rolled, or he's getting his swimmers, his little buddies, kind of hammered into or placed into a ring to give to his lovely wife.
Why?
So a little bit of his manhood's still around. So he's still virile.
Well, they're not virile if they're hammered into a ring. Is the ring in the shape of a sperm at least?
He's still looking for a jeweler who's willing to handle the medium.
Oh no.
So he goes into, hey, can you make me a ring? Yeah, I can make you a ring. Yeah, what do you want on it? You want a diamond? Maybe a gem? No, here's what I want. Jeweler's like, get out. Just leave.
But see, it would make more sense if he applied it himself. Because in the casting of this ring, it would just be dehydrated and disintegrated and burned up. It would make more sense.
It would look like glaze on week old donuts.
It'd make more sense if he bought a ring, a nice ring, and applied it himself.
Put it in the end of his gym socket.
It doesn't make sense to have the jeweler deal with.
Oh, I lost sound. Where did sound go? Oh, it's back. You just put it at the end of his gym sock. When you give it to your wife, do you give it in the sock? It's gift wrap.
I don't know, but that is not.
Hurry
He
up.
hasn't thought this all the way through.
If you wait 2 or 3 days, this sock's gonna get hard. You'll have to tip it out.
Oh,
No kids are watching.
I'm telling you.
Oh, well, that's my. Oh. All right.
Too much.
Anyway, so Norma said modern art. Actually, Norma, it's ancient art. It was made in what year? The 15 whatevers? Or
Yeah, it was old. Cimabue's a very, very old artist.
wow, was he might have
Yes.
not even old. He might have died in his youth. You know,
Yeah.
Michelangelo was in like what his 20s when he painted the naked babies on the ceiling of that big building.
The Sistine Chapel, the big
What is
building.
it?
The naked babies in that one building with all the
Yeah, the
glass
naked
and stuff.
Naked
know.
babies. I was thinking of see, you know how I want to get some paintings done, you know, me and the fox hunting garb, but also one of me and my son, me sitting on a cloud, obviously, and him down.
Stop it, he's a cherub.
Touching fingertips. Gotta smile like
I'm telling you,
a big monster one.
I'm
covering the
gonna
whole
make
wall.
that. I'm gonna make that happen if it's the last thing I do. I will get far more enjoyment out of walking into your home and seeing that than you will ever get out of that.
I know, that'd be a good time, right?
You know how you and Big John used to always tease each other for Christmas gifts?
Oh, yeah.
You should make one of those for
That was the
him.
last one I got him.
A
You
little
remember
brown cherub with his face on it.
Did you ever see the last gift I got him?
No, but I heard about it.
All right, I'm gonna pull it up right now.
I'm sure his wife doesn't display it. It doesn't give it its due place in the household now.
It's never been displayed. The best part is I gave it to him on Christmas, and it was opened in front of Dad and Rosemary. Sorry, I'm telling you, when you, man, the computer is not, here we go. Oh, all right, you ready?
Okay, lay your eyes upon the splendor.
Any minute now, once I. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should make some cherub pictures
Now,
this year.
this is the picture that I shared.
Oh, that's what you gave him, was that statue?
Yeah, that very statue.
Where is it?
In a closet hidden somewhere. He keeps trying to get it back.
He keeps trying to give it back.
I like how this guy's going for fulcrum. You know, he's trying to get an advantage. He's throwing
Oh no.
an upside down hip throw, if you will. And that guy's like, oh no, you're not. He's grabbing a hold.
Stop it.
But that ruined it. That done it in.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it started out. But it started out. I got him a shake weight. That's what initiated it. And then it just kept going. And then this was the finisher.
That's
This-
right. The
This is
crescendo.
when you watch the wrestling match and the guy bounds off the corner buckle and comes at you and gives you a cross arm right to the face and then jumps up on the top rope and suplex, whatever. There's all those fancy words. I don't want to go into it right now, but I just don't think you can beat that.
That's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for joining.
We do have some mentions here. All right. Shirley Watkins asked what we were talking about tonight, and I'm sorry, Shirley, to not answer you if you're faint of heart or soft of stomach to not watch. Norma corrected me on little naked people called cherubs. And then Norma also said, I imagine she was talking about the gift off that me and Big John
Yes.
used to do. And Norma says it's a foul hold. He is definitely holding on to a chicken. Maybe they're conspiring and making a ring.
Oh, please. One of them's a jeweler.
Oh, that's too
Aye. All right.
fun. London guy walks in. I want a ring made. Oh, you do, huh? What do you want done? And he just sets the statue down.
Oh, stop it. I'm telling you, he needs to listen
Get on
to
out
me.
of here.
Buy a nice ring, apply it yourself. If the wife isn't into it, she can always clean it. I'm just saying. At least then.
Stop the old gym sack. Here you go, dear. She's carrying it like this. Right to the side.
Oh, yeah, the little swimmers will just
Your dog's the entertainment tonight.
quiet. The little swimmers will just burn up in the casting process. They won't even have any. None of the DNA will even survive.
What if they could make the ring so it was hollow on the inside?
It still gets too hot.
And you listen close, you can hear, you got a cold hammer. You can hear them in there. Well, they'll be powder.
Swimming.
Immediately after, you can hear them sloshing around as it makes it
ain't
with
right.
safe.
That ain't right. All right.
Yeah,
We'll
thanks for
see you
joining
guys.
us.
We'll see you, or you'll hear us Saturday as we put out the next episode.
Yeah, the next.
Shirley asked when we're gonna do the Elephant Man, so we need to talk if we're gonna do that like we did Lobster Boy
Ooh,
in like a series, or if we'll just do him in one show. Because yeah, that's an interesting story. Sad, very interesting.
It is, yeah. Man, I don't think we give enough credit to radio, TV, and internet. Because if they had TV or radio or internet back then, the guy wouldn't have become a spectacle.
Perhaps
Yeah,
it was
but
just before his time.
yeah, maybe we should do it like that. But yeah, look
All
for
right.
Saturday's show coming up, and yeah, that's it. We'll see you
Have a
on.
great rest of the week.
Yeah, come find us. The YouTube video's up. I need to share the link, but it's the tour of the haunted cemetery. We need to go in and talk.
Merker.
We need to talk about the hauntings at the cemetery sometime.
Yeah, we should do that. That was a cool experience to go out there and hang out there. So look for the YouTube link on our Facebook page. The video from the Merker Cemetery.
Yeah, and it's unedited. It's just us walking through. So if there's a ghost and you see it and it was following me, don't tell me about it.
But he doesn't want to know. Tell me, I want to know.
Norma says no freak shows in person, they're all on media. Pretty good point, yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, have a great week.
Yep, have a great week. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining.
Bye.